pretty much every single issue that happens within society is just because people can't communicate with other people. The first way of understanding how to communicate is first understanding yourself and your personality type. So if you are someone, let's take the big 5 personality type as an example, right? The most scientifically renowned system, right? You are on a scale of openness, how open you are to new experiences, extroversion, neuroticism, agreeableness, and conscientiousness. These are the 5 big 5 personality profile types, right? If you first understand yourself, right? If you're someone who is a very highly conscientious person, you're someone who does what they say they're going to do, and they'd always do it. And if you have high agreeableness and conscientiousness, you do what you're going to say you're going to do, and you kind of agree with other people. If you then meet someone else who is kind of not as agreeable, and they're more like, standoffish and stuff like that, and they're also open to these kind of like new experiences, and they also don't always do what they say they're going to do, they don't have a lot of high follow through, you can't then think that, okay, that person is a bad person because they're not like you. They're just wired differently. They just think differently. The way you want to communicate is like, I think that when you say that do unto others the way you want to be done yourself, or like just put yourself in the other person's shoes, is just fucking stupid, because everyone thinks so differently. Like if I look at my own family dynamic, my sister and I are so different. If you look at Maya Briggs, she's an INFP and I'm an ENTP. I'm an extroverted person who speaks I have thoughts when I speak, and I'm not as sensitive towards other people. I'm not as planned and structured, and I like to talk about things. She's more introverted. She gets energy being by around herself. She writes to think. Journals like handwritten. She's a feeler. When she walks in a room, she can feel how other people, their emotions feel, but she's also more of a person who doesn't like planning as much as me. So when I communicate with her, I can then understand where she is coming from in a situation, and she can understand where I'm coming from. Similar to, say, my dad. I'm pretty sure he's an ISFJ, right? I am like the total opposite personality type of my dad. Completely the opposite. But me understanding that is, I understand that my dad likes to take things slower. He likes to plan things out. He feels really safe. He's a feeler. He feels other people's emotions. He also doesn't care about much about talking about things that aren't really real. He cares about what's actually real. And so, he fixes cars for a living, and he gets satisfaction from doing that. The fact that I now understand that, I know that if I start talking about some of these things, my dad has a different communication style to me. So does my sister, so does everyone else. Communication, fundamentally, the way you want to break it down is you want to understand that other people are different. Then you get to know them. Then you understand that they are different. And then when they do that thing where they don't respond to your text immediately like you respond to other people's texts immediately, it's not them being rude. They're just being themselves, and they're trying to be themselves. And the breakdown happens is when you have different personality types and they conflict, or maybe the same personality type and you conflict because you're ego battling the other person, that is when the issues of communication break down. So I think that if people just in their life got to understand your own personality type and how you tick and what motivates you, then you start trying to understand other people and you realize, oh my God, humans are so fucking complicated. We're so different. Maybe they actually were trying to do the right thing by me, and maybe I just didn't understand or receive it like that.